If anime ever came back, if the anime ever came back, this would be the modern way duels would play out. Let's see.
Duel. It's my turn. I draw. I may have been out of the game for a while, but a deck like mine only ages like a fine wine.
I think in your case, Wheeler, that pile of yours has aged more like milk. In fact, I think I can smell it from here.
I'm like, who is this?
Actually, that's me. Sorry about that. I'll show.
Hold on for a second. I just had a thought. Is this why Yu-Gi-Oh is disconnected from the anime? Is it too hard to write the Yu-Gi-Oh anime with like the current power level of cards? Because I don't know, like the characters still get cards, right? Like we have new Blue Eyes stuff coming. So it's like, well, could Kaiba just use that? They write but that's like one duel though. 10-minute first turns. The writers admitted to it. Yes. I never so Dark Emperor, I never thought about that chat until just this moment. Is it too difficult to write duels using like new modern cards? They did it for Vrains? Yeah, but like I don't know, the main character only, like with Vrains, he only uses one type. I think in the entire show, the amount of non-cybers that what's it called? And yeah, they also chat in if you don't know, in Vrains, they also have what are they called because they're in Vrains chat, they have two types of duels. They have master duels, which is like a regular duel, but then they also have like the speed duels where you only get like 3 cards and stuff. You know what I mean? Salamangreat. I guess. I don't know. I guess. I feel like, what's it called? Oh, were they called speed duels? So it wasn't, well, no, BP. And so in Vrains, some of the duels are speed duels and some of them are master duels. I would say it's like 60-40 master to speed, but they do have a lot of speed duels where there is no main phase 2. You only get 3 zones. It's basically like speed duels / well, not rush duels, but it's duel links. You know what I mean? The rules didn't even get established until Battle City. Didn't Soulburner make infinite misplays because the deck was too... Well, Soulburner didn't play Salamangreat Sanctuary until... I don't even fucking think he did play Salamangreat Sanctuary. No, he did. He didn't play Balinx. Yeah. He didn't... Soulburner didn't even fucking play Salamangreat Balinx, chat. Because if he did, he literally would have never lost. You know what I mean? Like, if he could have played Balinx and done all the stuff he did, but also had an instant way to Sanctuary, he, like, would have never lost. You know what I mean? Cap, I gave you the interview. Oh, hold on. I was planning to make a video on it, but he's a fan of Magic the Gathering. Boo. Get this MBT guy out of here. Let's see. He was approached by the official card games producer in the winter of 1999. Okay. Wait. He explains in arcs like Virtual World. I like this arc. He'd have to think of cards and effects for those duels. But at the time, he was mostly in charge of translating the duels of the comic to those of the TV show. He was involved in GX, production stages. Let's see. He does confirm there's a back and forth between him and Konami's staff that he'll use cards suggested and requested by Konami as needed. And over the years, the position has had more back and forth input between the two parties. Okay, hold on. Dark Emperor, is there a part? Because this seems like a long, what's it called? This seems like a long ass, wait. Okay, hold on. He viewed Arc V as particularly difficult show due to dealing with pendulum monsters and pendulum scales. Press 1 if this mechanic really did fucking ruin this. I told you, I've been telling you guys for years, bro. Pendulum should be deleted from Yu-Gi-Oh's history, chat. We need to scrub this fucking mechanic out of the game forever. It probably was difficult, chat. Like, honestly, writing this is like, all right, so hold on. So they're monsters, but they're also spells, and you put them in this specific zone and nowhere else, and then they have effects that activate there, and they don't go to the graveyard. It's like, holy shit, and then you also have to keep track of the numbers. It's like, I agree, chat. Imagine trying to write this compared to like Zexal, where everything is just like, oh, same level, cool, big monster comes out, summon giant dragon because you have 2 level 8s on the field. Like, that's kind of easy. We can work with that. Arc V is like this completely different mechanic that's nothing like the other ones. Okay. He said he viewed Vrains as rather particularly difficult. That's understandable too. I think probably because of the Link points, chat. Wait, okay, hold on. A good example is the way Soul Burner's Salamangreat deck uses monsters to resummon monsters, so he often found it particularly difficult to write Soul Burner's deck in duels that put him in a losing position or have him lost. That should be lose, right? Is that why Soul Burner only loses like 1 duel in the whole show? He was like, that's crazy. Yeah, I think Soul Burner only loses like 1 duel in the entire show, chat. He loses to Bowman, I think, and like that's it. He mops everyone else. He found Extra Link, which is in the show, by the way. If you guys think that there is Revolver does Extra Link. He found Extra Link especially troublesome to do and make work for the drama when Mr. Yoshida requested it to be used at certain points, certain parts of the story. So the only reason they have Extra Link in the show, chat, is because it was requested to be written in. He likes building difficult and absurd combos despite the difficulty that might ensue from constructing them. He notes the Dark Side of Dimensions was pretty complicated to the special rule set used in the movie, but director Kuwabara tried to make it easy to visually understand what was happening, such as monsters getting stronger. Yeah, what's it called? Dark Side of Dimensions was a little funky. Like when Kaiba summons like Blue Eyes Chaos Max, it's like a little funky. Because it's like, hold on, are you guys adding new stuff into this game or what? Revolver lost to him. Put this FTK mechanic in the show. Dog, there was someone with full Goki and didn't curb stomp the entire population. And then he switched to Dino Wrestlers, by the way. It says, thanks to big appeal of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the ability to reproduce the duels from the TV shows using the card, something you can't exactly do with toys and figures from mecha anime as... Oh my god! Is this how trading card games justify themselves, chat? I never thought about this. That, like, if they have a Gundam show, right? Or you make a show about mecha, you can make the show as awesome and badass as you want, but kids can never recreate the battles in the show using the toys. But with trading card games, you literally can. You can play the same deck as the characters using the same cards. Maybe you won't have holograms, but it's the same thing. I actually never thought of that. I guess this is how the trading card industry kind of like justifies itself. I never thought about that. You're finding I never thought about that. When I was a kid, chat, probably up until the age that I was maybe about 7, I did play with action figures, chat. The main one was like Batman, but I had some G.I. Joe and stuff. And they're right, you can't You can't make Batman do the shit that he does in a show. You can't make Batman hang glide or use the grappling hooks and do flips and beat Joker up. Like, you just can't do that. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, you can, because I can play the same cards as the characters. We can have Jack Atlas versus Yusei. We can have Joey versus Yugi decks. Pegasus versus. I can have starter deck Pegasus versus starter deck Kaiba. We can do that. That's interesting. I never thought of that. I missed the anime. I want it to be Akiza Radziz. We all tried to go Super Saiyan once. What's it called? I used to have the Power Rangers figures as a kid. Man, I remember when freaking Power Rangers came out, Chad. I was like 7 years old. That show took over the playground. And I was Billy, the Blue Ranger, because I liked blue.